Hey, hello! Welcome to the fourth edition of Open Summer of Code in Spain. My name is David Chavez, coach of coaches of this OSOC node. Similar to the last year, this was an online edition where, during 2 weeks, 20 students have developed 3 awesome and innovative projects. All of them are related to the European 2030 Agenda and the Sustainable Development Goals. I would also like to thank OSOC Belgium for their continuous support, helping us to create this incredible and international event. In the following videos, we will show you a brief pitch of each project. Please enjoy them and see you next year.
In today's society, an increasing number of the population live to the years of 60, 70, 80, and even 90 years old. Most of them have worked for all of their lives and now have recently retired. The problem they face is not knowing what to do on a daily basis now that they don't have to go to work. This creates 2 very important situations. First off, they need to maintain themselves mentally challenged. Studies have shown that seniors that participate in a mental activity live a more profound and happier life. Secondly, all the information, all the knowledge, all the experience they've accumulated over the years of work goes to waste because they don't pass it off, they don't give it to somebody else, they don't put it to use. What we propose is a beneficial exchange to help solve both of these situations. How, you might ask? Well, a senior would be hired by a company to take part in as a consultant or in a mentorship role to the youngest employees and or interns. That way, we would solve both of these situations. On the one hand, the senior would maintain himself, herself, mentally active and challenged, and on the other hand, all the experience and knowledge they have would be used to help teach and train these new employees for the better of the company. All of this has been integrated into the app that we have developed, Experior. Here, you could register as a user and show your situation and work experience, or you could register as a company, posting jobs or directly searching for users to work for you. All in all, Experior creates jobs, improves the workflow in companies, and most importantly, maintains the health of our seniors.
Our team has developed Datta Koality. This idea emerged from the dilemma of fixing the large reusability problems of the open data portals, which are evolving into data graveyards. Our application is centered around the Spanish open data portal. It is able to parse, validate and generate a report based on the set of tips given by the Spanish government for tabular sources, those being Excel or CSV files.
So Fernando, in what way this will help managers and developers from open data portals?
For developers, it prevents them from spending too much time finding the errors on the datasets and more on the actual algorithm. For the managers, well, to fix those issues and prevent dataset suppliers from uploading ill-formatted datasets.
I have heard something about semantic web for data management. Can you briefly explain it to me?
Shortly, it aims to build a common framework that allows data to be shared and reused across applications, enterprises and community boundaries. It proposes to use an RDF as a flexible data model and use ontologies to represent data semantics.
Any plans to relate this project to the Sustainable Development Goals for the 2030 Agenda?
Most definitely, we have focused on the Sustainable Development Goals defining the 2030 Agenda. Specifically, we have touched on different points such as economic growth and industry innovation in order to make a difference towards a cleaner future in the years to come.
Thank you. Could you give us an idea of how Datta Koality application works?
In a nutshell, you get yourself on the web app, and let's assume for the demo's sake we want to find a dataset, so click on option 2. Now load your preferred endpoint. In our case, we'll select the default one. Now select your theme, publisher, and input some keywords, then click on apply. Select dataset, load it. Then select the distribution and click on validate. And there you go, your validated dataset. I know, breathtaking.
Finally, what are the sustainability and future projections of this work? Could it be used over other data portals to analyze the potential of data quality issues?
Most certainly can be used by others. You can either upload your own CSV file, just select option 1 rather than 2 as shown in the aforementioned example, or just write your own Sparkle endpoint in option 2.
Fernando, I think we have now more knowledge about the projects and the goals that we have. Thank you all.
Hello everyone, we are Laterality. We are the group that have been working on Latus, this app that helps people with laterality problems. So what's laterality? Laterality, explained in a simple way, is the preference we have in our brain that makes one of our sides more dominant than the other. For example, in the hands, when you write, for example, I write with this hand, but other people maybe use the another. Sometimes this laterality doesn't define well in some people. This leads in a bad cognitive performance and emotional wellness. Now the rest of my group is going to talk about our idea, our project, and a little demo we have prepared for you, and we hope you enjoy it. Bye.
About the idea of the project, first thing we have thought is to make an application based in a theme park with games in this theme park, and with these games, the kids can earn money, virtual money, for buy clothes for their different avatars.
We can see how we can create the users with the avatars. We can create multiple users. And here's the theme park. We can play the minigame. In this minigame, the children have to write the correct word that can be here in the when you press the button.
And regarding the future, we intend to continue developing the application, adding more functionalities such as report generation, the store, customization, and more games, to finally bring it to the market so that all those interested could download it for free, and in this way to help them in their day-to-day, which is ultimately the main motivation of this project. And finally, this is our team, formed by Esteban, who is our mentor, Cristina, who is in charge of the graphical design, and for the developing part, we have Roberto, Pablo, Iñaki, and finally me.